Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to use a teleprompter, and this teleprompter is amazing. So I'm going to show you, it's on Amazon. You got to use this one. I'm going to cover two different areas of how to use a teleprompter. We're going to show you physically how to use it, so kind of how to set it up, how to get it going. But then I'm going to talk to you about how to actually talk and read a script and use a teleprompter yourself so that the videos come out great, okay? Now, I've got a long way to go, but I've already come a long way in being better on camera. In the beginning, I was so nervous, and a teleprompter really helped. Let me set this small one down because my first one was a big box. Okay, it was a box that had the beam splitter glass. The camera would go behind it, and I would put my iPad in there. The words would project up onto that glass. The camera would go right through it, so I could look right at the lens, right? And then I could read a script, but not, have my eyes off to the side or looking up above like I was reading. And it was a really big help. It allowed me, it took me a lot of time to write out my scripts, but it really gave me a good boost of confidence in the beginning. Now, I don't do that. I've kind of planned out some bullet points. These are the different things that I want to cover. These are the different things that I want to teach. And I'll just do one bullet point at a time. And then if I need to pause, look down at my notes, come back up, and then continue talking with the next point. My editing team just edits those pauses out. So that's what I do nowadays, except for occasionally, especially like a promo video. Promo videos do better when they're really scripted out well and you can take people on this emotional journey. It's an art and you've got to put a lot of sales psychology into it, and you don't have to do that, but it is a lot better when it's scripted. Let me introduce you to the Parrot. I've gone through a few different teleprompters. This one is amazing. So you see inside there, it's got this special glass, and this bottom stretches out. It's on some heavy springs. Let me hold that open with my finger down there. My phone fits right in there, okay? So this part comes off. Okay, so now you see there's a circular hole there. This fits onto the lens of the camera, like this. So it's not attached yet, but when that gets attached there, I can look right into the glass. Let me put the back on so you can see what we're talking about here. When I look into the glass, I'm seeing what's being reflected from my phone below, but my eyes are actually looking the direction right into the lens of the camera. So first step is we need an app. We need an app on our phone that's a teleprompter app, and I've got several. Okay, so on my screen here, you see that I've got 3 different teleprompter apps. The Parrot teleprompter is the one that came with this teleprompter. I don't use that one. I don't think it's that great. The Teleprompt Plus 3, that one's my favorite when I want the text to automatically scroll, and I can choose the font size. I can change the scrolling speed. That's my favorite for that. The Prompt Smart app, it's got like an intelligence built into it where it can listen and hear me talk. And as I read the script, it will then move. And if I pause, it will just wait for me. And then if I read more, it'll start to move again. So that's the Prompt Smart app. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate here. A script that I happen to have on my phone right now is a script from Chris Crone. So this isn't my script, this is Chris's, but I'm just going to use it for demonstration purposes. All right. How you set it up, you get the phone set in there just like this. And if I hit play, bright green text starts to appear. I've got to rotate it so that, there we go. And I think it is set to the mode where it hears my voice. If I were to start talking, new Chris Crone, maybe that part isn't really working, but it will start to scroll as I read the text. Okay, so I can set it to scroll automatically. I can obviously move it back and forth with my finger. If there's something I messed up, I can go back, but it can move just along. So I'm just touching my phone below, but you'll notice that you're seeing the text on the screen there. Okay, and then last thing I need to do is actually attach it to my camera. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate reading the script, and you're going to be able to tell that I'm reading. Okay? I am blown away by how many people are okay living a mediocre life with no real plan for success. At 21, I failed in college to do what it took to make my own dreams come true of being a highly paid surgeon. Okay, Okay, remember, this is not my script. This is Chris Crone's. Okay, so you notice how I was reading that? I was reading that. Okay, so I'm going to read it again, but I'm going to use the intentional pause. I'm going to make my reading really conversational. I am blown away by how many people are okay living a mediocre life with no real plan for success. At 21, I failed in college. I was trying to do what, let's see. See, I messed up, so you can just rewind. At 21, I failed at college to do what it took to make my own dreams come true and become a highly paid surgeon. So this isn't my script, but hopefully you saw a difference there on how you can read versus read to sound conversational, and to intentionally put pauses in there, intentionally look away like you're thinking. So I'm just going to continue on with this script just to kind of try and demonstrate the right way, even when it's not my words or my script. I came to realize that no one on this planet was going to pick me up and make my dreams come true. No one was going to accept me for me. I did the script wrong, but So I took matters into my own hands. 4 years later, I was financially free. So do you see what I'm going for there? So actually, it was scrolling automatically, and I slowed down that number a little bit so I could pause and think a little bit more. So I'm going to continue on with the script. Keep in mind, these aren't my words. These are the words of Chris Crone. I came to realize that no one on this planet was going to pick me up and make my dreams come true, except for me. I took matters into my own hands, and 4 years later, I am financially free. I graduated college, and I never needed a job. My name is Chris Crone. I'm a real estate tycoon. I don't think Chris has said the word tycoon. Depending on how my team edited this together, hopefully you saw the difference in reading it versus sounding conversational. And hopefully you also got a sense of it's going to take some practice. Before you hit record on your camera, turn on the teleprompter and practice talking to someone. Practice sounding conversational and do it a few times. Go ahead and hit record. And then what you also should have noticed is if you go through a ways and then you mess up, like, oh, that sounded bad, or oh, I said that wrong, or oh, that wasn't conversational, just rewind that part and start it again. When you have a script, it's so easy. You just do paragraph or sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, and then all the messy parts are just cleaned up in editing. So what'd you think? I'm curious to know if you're going to use a teleprompter. Comment below, share what challenges you have or any other questions you have that I missed. Tried to cover everything here, but it's a short episode. Now, in a lot of other episodes, I talk a lot about keyword research, and I also talk a lot about outsourcing and how I've built a team of employees in the Philippines. If you're interested in either of those two topics, I have two guides. I have my keyword research guide that shows you exactly how to do keyword research to get results and really build an influence with YouTube. And that's how we're generating hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And then my other guide is the outsourcing guide, teaching you how to find and hire people in the Philippines that can work for you full-time, $500 a month for a full-time worker. You'll find links to those in the description below. I'll see you in the next episode.